Do you want to travel more but are worried about the cost? It's a common concern, isn't it? We all dream of that perfect getaway, exploring new cultures, savoring exotic cuisines, and creating memories that last a lifetime. Yet, the daunting price tags often associated with travel can make these dreams seem unattainable. But what if I told you that travel doesn't have to empty your bank account? There's a misconception that travel is an expensive luxury, but it doesn't have to be. With the right planning and a few tricks up your sleeve, you can experience the world without breaking your budget. From early bird deals to smart packing, from taking public transportation to enjoying local eateries, there's a wealth of strategies to travel economically. So, pack your bags and put on your explorer's hat, because we're about to embark on a journey to discover how to make travel affordable. In this video, we will break down the process of saving money while traveling into easy-to-follow steps. The first step to saving money while traveling is planning ahead. Now you might be asking, why is planning so important? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about creating a schedule or a to-do list. Planning is about making informed decisions that can save you a significant amount of money and also enhance your travel experience. Think about it. When we plan our travels in advance, we give ourselves a chance to scout for the best deals. Early bird catches the worm, right? And in this case, the worm is cost-effective flight tickets and accommodations. Typically, airline companies and hotels offer discounted rates for those who book way ahead of their travel dates. This not only helps you save money but also secures your preferred travel dates and accommodation options. But planning doesn't stop at just booking flights and hotels. It extends to researching your chosen destination. This research should equip you with knowledge about the best times to visit certain attractions, the less crowded but equally mesmerizing spots, and even the local customs and traditions. You might be surprised to learn how many free attractions a city or town can offer. From parks to museums and even cultural shows, these can be your gold mines. And by planning ahead, you can incorporate these free attractions into your itinerary, saving you a significant amount of money. Moreover, planning ahead also helps you scout for deals on activities. Several travel companies offer discounts on bundled activities or early bookings. This can significantly reduce your overall travel costs. In addition, planning your meals and transportation in advance can also lead to savings. Opting for local cuisines at local eateries instead of fancy restaurants or using public transportation instead of taxis can make a huge difference in your travel budget. In a nutshell, planning ahead is like a roadmap guiding you towards a cost-effective and enriching travel experience. It helps you anticipate potential costs, making room for savings, and allows you to make the most out of your trip. Planning ahead not only helps you save money, but also ensures a smoother travel experience. So remember, the next time you're bitten by the travel bug, take a moment to plan. It might just be the best decision you make. The next step is budgeting. Budgeting. It might not be the most exciting part of planning a trip, but it's certainly one of the most crucial. A well-structured budget is the backbone of any successful travel adventure. It allows you to map out your resources, understand your limits, and most importantly, it's the magic key that keeps financial stress from ruining your holiday. So, how do you go about setting a budget for your trip? Well, it's all about allocation. You'll need to consider different aspects of your travel and allocate funds accordingly. These aspects typically include food, accommodation, transportation, and activities. Let's start with food. It's not just about eating, it's about experiencing new flavors, new cuisines. Allocate a portion of your budget to food that will allow you to try local dishes and delicacies, but also have room for those comfort meals when you need them. Next, let's talk about accommodation. This is likely to be one of your biggest expenses, but remember, it's not always about luxury, it's about comfort, safety, and location. Choose a place that fits within your budget and meets your needs. Transportation is another area where costs can quickly add up. Consider the most affordable and convenient modes of transport. From buses to bikes, trains to trams, there are usually several options to choose from. And finally, activities. These are the experiences that make your trip memorable. Allocate funds for the must-do activities, but also keep some wiggle room for those spontaneous adventures that are bound to pop up. Now you might be wondering, how do I keep track of all this? Well, fortunately, we live in a digital age, and there are plenty of budgeting apps and tools out there to help you manage your travel finances. These tools can be a lifesaver, helping you to stick to your budget and keep your spending in check. Remember, a well-planned budget is not about restriction, it's about freedom. It's about having the peace of mind to fully enjoy your trip without worrying about money. A well-planned budget can keep your spending in check and prevent any financial surprises during your trip. Scene script. Packing smart is another crucial step in saving money while traveling. So what does packing smart mean? It's all about thinking ahead and being strategic with what you bring on your journey. This involves packing essentials to avoid purchasing overpriced items at your destination and also packing light to sidestep those hefty excess baggage fees. Let's start with essentials. You know, those small items that we tend to forget only to realize their importance when we need them the most. Things like toiletries, travel adapters, or even an extra pair of socks. These are the items that, when bought at a hotel or airport, can cost a small fortune. So remember, jot down a checklist of all the essentials you might need and pack them before you set off. It's a simple step that can save you a surprising amount of money. Now let's talk about the importance of packing light. Have you ever been hit with those eye-watering excess baggage fees at the airport? Well, packing light is the key to avoiding them. But how do we pack light, especially when we want to be prepared for all eventualities? The answer lies in prioritizing and planning. Think about what you really need for your trip. Do you really need 5 pairs of shoes for a week-long trip? Or can you make do with 2? The same goes for clothes. Try to mix and match outfits rather than packing a different one for each day. Be ruthless in your packing and only take what you truly need. Another tip is to utilize packing cubes. These nifty little items help you organize your suitcase better and can even compress your clothes to save space. Remember, every kilogram counts when you're trying to stay under the weight limit. Not only will packing light save you money, but it also makes your luggage easier to handle, saving you a lot of hassle during your travels. Packing smart not only saves you money but also makes your travel experience more convenient. So next time you're getting ready for a trip, remember these tips and pack like a pro. When at your destination, consider using public transportation. There's a certain charm to navigating a new city via its public transit system. It's like stepping into the shoes of the locals, seeing the city through their eyes. More importantly, it's a cost-effective way to get around. Compared to taxis or rental cars, public transit fares are significantly cheaper. In some cities, you might find that a daily or weekly pass will grant you unlimited rides, making it an even better deal. But the benefits of public transportation extend beyond just saving money. It's also about immersing yourself in the local culture. It's about sharing a bus ride with the city's dwellers, eavesdropping on conversations in a language you might not understand, or simply enjoying the rhythm of everyday life in a foreign place. It's about seeing the city's landmarks from a different perspective or discovering hidden gems along the way. Of course, there might be challenges. Perhaps the bus routes are complex or the subway signs are in a language you don't understand. But don't let that deter you. There's always a friendly local or a fellow traveler who can help you out. Or you can turn to one of the many smartphone apps designed to make navigating public transit easier. Remember, travel isn't just about ticking off the tourist spots, it's about experiencing the pulse of the place, its people and its culture. And what better way to do that than by hopping on a bus, a tram, or a subway train? Public transportation is not only cheaper but also an authentic way to experience your destination. Finally, save money by eating local. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised at how many people overlook this simple yet effective tactic to save cash and experience authentic cuisine. Let's start with local markets. They are treasure troves of fresh produce, delicacies, and traditional foods, often at a fraction of the cost you'd pay in a restaurant. Not only are you saving money, but you're also getting a first-hand experience of the local food culture. It's like a gastronomic adventure where you can taste the seasonal fruits, try out the local cheeses, or even sample some homemade pastries. On the other hand, street food stalls are another excellent option for inexpensive yet authentic meals. These bustling hubs of culinary delight offer dishes that are not just cheap, but also packed with local flavors. You can witness the magic of your meal being prepared right before your eyes, adding a layer of excitement to your dining experience. However, it's not just about the money. Eating local immerses you in the culture of the place you're visiting. It's a way to connect with the locals, learn about their traditions, and appreciate their way of life. So, next time you travel, don't just eat, explore, taste the local cuisine, experiment with unfamiliar dishes, and relish the unique flavors that each destination has to offer. Eating local not only saves you money but also gives you a taste of the local culture.